Hi Sag, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of December. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus sign of Sagittarius and tropical astrology. As always, please keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not a personal reading meant for just one person, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. If it doesn't resonate though, Sagittarius, try watching readings on this channel for any other part of your natal chart. You could find valuable messages when you watch readings for other part of your chart as well. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below this video. If you're new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I try to read for you here every week. Right now it's Soma Chandra Sagittarius. Sag, I've pulled out an extended Celtic cross. They wanted me to use several different oracle decks, which means that they wanted me to touch on several different parts of your life, so I obliged your guides. If you are looking specifically for a love message, Sagittarius, you need to check out my other channel called Soma Chandra Libra. It's just like this channel, but it's called Soma Chandra Libra, and I do love messages for Sagittarius and also Libra every 4 days. It's just your own little separate channel. You can apply this message to any part of your life. It could touch on many parts of your life. Using the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, expansion came out for you, Spirit Guardian of Summer. You could have some expansion coming in the summertime. They want you to know that now. Expansion, but joy, hummingbird spirit, but also storm spirit, chaos. Expansion, joy, and chaos. I think you're going to have kind of a wild week. I think life might feel a bit chaotic right now, but there is joy. You are in a time of expansion. Some of you are about to go on a journey. Hummingbirds represent a journey. Bypass the dung pile, okay? Go towards the joy. It may be a little chaotic. You may struggle to stop and start many things this week. I think it's because you really feel your Jupiterian energy wanting to expand. Happy, yes. Expansion, yes. Chaos, yes. Buckle your seatbelt this week, Sagittarius, and wear a helmet. It could be fun, but it could be a lot. It's like, oh, they're going to have kind of a wild week. I think that's just the overall energy moving into the beginning of the month. They wanted me to use my astrology deck. This is a favorite deck. I do not remember the name of the deck. If you want to know, message me and I'll tell you. I'll figure it out. First card that came out was actually a Capricorn energy. Humble pie. Your ego is strong enough to survive a healthy dose of constructive criticism. Wow. Recently or at the beginning of the month, you may be knocked off a high horse in some way. Not that you're on a high horse. You guys are usually really easygoing. You're the mutable, sweet fire signs. You're not like Aries and Leo. You don't have the big egos. But this week, be on the lookout for receiving constructive criticism. We all have to hear it sometimes. You're strong enough to survive a healthy dose of it. Okay, so you might be getting some advice that's difficult for you to hear, or your ego. You may face your own ego. Our ego is necessary. Our ego makes us human and it keeps us alive, and it propels us towards success, but it doesn't like to be criticized. So just be prepared for some criticism this week. Spirit's saying, it won't kill you. It won't kill you. Balance of power also came out, Pluto energy. You or someone close to you may be engaging in power plays. Simply refuse to take part. I see kind of a sextile energy here. There's definitely someone around you. You or someone close to you may be pulling a power play. You may need to call someone out. I think you and another person might be kind of calling each other out this week, feeling each other out. Who's in charge? Who's the chief? Who's the Indian? Who's the cook? Who's the who does cleanup? Who's the chef kind of thing? So watch for that. Take the criticism, but also watch out for power plays. Just refuse to take part in them. Refuse to take part. There could be something to be learned, though. Humble pie suggests you could learn something from this. We all can learn from balance of power. And also family ties came out. Celebratory energy surrounds you and your family at this time, so plan that special get-together or reunion. There's a chance to have fun with family this week. I really like that. Venus retrograde came out as well, up for review. Reevaluate your relationships, both personal and professional. Re-envision works of art. Venus controls the material realm and also relationships, so you might need to do some reevaluation and revision of some things you've been working on creatively at this time, Sag, and also personal and professional relationships, important relationships. It's like a 7th house activation. Yeah. Now, They wanted me to give you some further advice, and I think that this may have to do with intimate relationships, because I have love, but I also have not meant to be, and I have deception at the bottom of the deck. Unconditional love is about trust and letting go. If you refuse to relinquish control or preoccupation, true potential may never be realized. Allow things to happen without your influence. If you really love it, set it free. You can't control love. Yeah, relinquish control. Just let go. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Something might not be meant to be. Don't take it too seriously. Self-pity and diminished self-esteem will only obscure your view of what is to come. Don't take something too seriously, because if despite your best attempts, the outcome is not what you wish, it was never yours to begin with. So you may have a lot of love for a person or a situation or something in your life. You can't control it. You just have to let go, right? And deception was at the bottom of the deck as well. Jealousy destroys all relationships. Selfishness and ego lead to hatred. Recognize those who intend to harm before it happens. Protect yourself. Remain low key. So there could be people or someone around you that's jealous of you. You yourself may face some jealousy. Jealousy is just meant to show you what it is you truly want, what you secretly desire. If someone else has it, Sagittarius, it means it's possible to be obtained. You can have it too. Someone could be lying to you in a situation. There could be jealousy. Jealousy destroys relationships. So does control. Sometimes love is a little extra, right? It's a little extra. I didn't think they'd want me to use the messages of love. They said, keep going, use a different deck. Past life love, your soul remembers this intense connection. This could be about a person or a situation that's been ongoing for a while or from your past. Chemistry, the attraction you feel is mutual, but obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Deception, love, not meant to be, past life, obsession. Let go of that person that you might be obsessed with. They're holding you back. Allow for transformation. Allow for change and growth. Don't let anybody control you. Don't try to control a situation. We don't always get what we want, but if we try, we will get what we need. Surrender your attachments to results this week. Surrender to effortlessness. Surrender to complete healing. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Some of you really want to get something that's important to you, that you think you love, and you might be being a little controlling of the outcome. You can only control yourself. Right now, you're meant to be moving towards things that are easy. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. If you feel like you're swimming upstream in any part of your life this week, Sagittarius, you're taking the wrong road, and you might even be going in the wrong direction. Spirit's saying, yo, let go and just follow the path of ease. If it feels effortless, that's what you're supposed to be doing. If it's effortless, that's a green light. Also, some of you need to surrender to healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. If you have been under the weather physically, spiritually, or emotionally, you are not finished. Take it easy, complete healing, only control what you can. That's what we need to surrender to this week, Sagittarius. But there will be expansion and joy. When I looked at the tarot, what came out seemed pretty deep. I think I see what some of the issues are here, because the overall energy of the reading is the world in reverse, and the challenge is the moon. Oh. I get the sense that right now some of you are having to seek personal closure on a situation that was left unfinished, even unrequited. When the world comes in reverse, you're very close to completing a cycle, so close. But there may be a lacking in communication between yourself and someone right now. You might not be getting the closure that you really want, and you're confused. That's your challenge. It's like, and you may feel a spiritual, emotional connection to this person or this situation, but things are not as they seem. This is not the sun. This is the moon. Although we do have the sun here. You're dying to get to the sun. And I do think you'll experience happiness and optimism in some parts of your life. but there could be this one situation where you'll never really know why, and you're going to have to continue to seek personal closure on your own. This could have to do with a Cancer or a Pisces, water sign energy here. Listen to your intuition, even if you don't like what it's telling you. There is confusion surrounding where you're supposed to go next. Just trust that this cycle will complete itself. You have to accept your own lower emotions. Deep past and what was driving you towards this situation that you're having to close out on your own. The Eight of Swords. Clarifying the Eight of Swords is the Magician, but the Two of Swords in reverse. I kind of get the feeling, Sagittarius, that you were hell-bent on manifesting something despite fear and a stalemate. This is really important to see. When we continue to manifest something that really doesn't go anywhere with the Two of Swords in reverse, where you don't even know what to think anymore. You don't know what to think. It's triggering all of your self-limiting beliefs. You can't stop thinking about it, and you can't stop thinking about manifesting it either. That's the obsession. Someone is gripped by obsessive thoughts. This might be holding you back. Gather your resources. Kudos for wanting to manifest, but if you keep doing the same thing, expecting the same results, that's the definition of insanity. So maybe ease off of the manifestation until you can get out of your head and realize you've maybe been in a stalemate situation. That may be why the world is here. It's like, all right, well, this isn't working. A for effort with the Magician, but this isn't working and I'm confused as shit. Let's close this cycle out on my own. Just keep at it. Whatever you've been through, it did cause a stalemate, but you did find your personal power, and you have to face the things that you believe about yourself that limit you. Try not to stay trapped in your head. Get out in nature, do some different things that will help. In the recent past, just one card came out, the Five of Swords in reverse. There could have been a reconciliation, or someone just, the Five of Swords actually can be good sometimes. It's like you're going to fight for what you want. Conflict, loss, yes, always change with a five. There's always change with a five. There could have been an opportunity to fight through something, but maybe you or this person were like, no, it's just not worth the fight to me. I'm not going to fight for this. Feelings are actually more important than winning to me, and that's a good thing. There could have been an anger or a jealousy, but with the Five of Swords in reverse, there might have been an opportunity to let bygones be bygones. It's still very emotional for you. You're still working on closing out the cycle. Here's your advice from Spirit. This may explain this to you. It's like, oh, this might explain this to them. The Eight of Wands in reverse to the Knight of Cups. Now, he flew sideways. I kind of get the feeling he was supposed to be reversed, but I let him stand in the upright. Actually, no, I think he was supposed to be in reverse because he did come this way, almost upright. Spirit saying, first of all, don't give up on love, and don't give up on the idea that you can quickly come into alignment with that which is meant for you. You might have over-romanticized and freaked out by the pace and speed that something moved, and that might be where the conflict came in, and that might be the cycle that you need to close out. Don't freak out if things aren't moving as quickly as you want them to. Watch out for a frenzied frustration if you cannot come into alignment with someone. There may be a lack of communication at this time between yourself and what you want to come into alignment with. Watch out for being unrealistic emotionally, being immature, or tantruming. When the Knight of Cups comes in reverse, though, it can also just be like a creative block, like the honeymoon phase is over. Well, this isn't what I thought it was. It can be difficult for us to be this Knight of Cups and pour our heart into something 24/7. All knights are on a horse, and that horse and that knight need to rest. So gather your emotional strength. Things aren't going to move as quickly as you want them to, and it's definitely not a romance novel this week. If you were waiting to hear from a young water sign, you're not. Yeah, but your actions were interesting. The Page of Wands to the Sun, but the Knight of Swords in reverse. You're definitely feeling restless. Definitely restless. With the Page of Wands to the Sun, this is classic Sagittarius energy. First of all, some of you are about to color your hair. That will be fun, getting your hair done. It'll be fun. It'll be young too. It'll make you happy. I see a lot of clarity here for you, and I see a lot of optimism here for you for your actions this week. I also see that you will want to have fun. Some of you will spend time with a young fire sign. This could be one of your kids, being outdoors, open to discovery. Some of you are afraid to take a leap towards something though. Address feelings of being out of your depth or out of your league. Maybe just hold back. There's a lot of energy here with 2 knights, but they're in reverse. So watch out for being unrealistic or moving into something that you need to slow down your pace a little bit. I feel like you guys will be restless. It's like that Sag-Jupiterian energy is calling you for optimism and new experiences and being in a mode of discovery and fun or adventure. But it may come with a restless feeling as well, Sagittarius. Don't jump into anything until you're ready. But if you have to take a risk, you do. Some of you are afraid to take a risk. Some of you are just feeling restless. Actually, I know you are, because the way you're going to see yourself this week is the 4 of Cups in reverse and Temperance in reverse. Now I've got 2 5s in reverse, the World in reverse, and this 4 of Cups in reverse. Some of you are getting over something. Some of you have recently been in a slump. You're getting out of that. Look at her. She's like, oh my God, I don't know what I want. I can't get this one thing off my mind, but I'm also not going to go for it. I just don't know what I want. I don't know how I feel. Bleh. Like, just drink it. Like, she got in that martini glass, but she's not drinking nothing. I think you were kind of bored and stuck. You are coming out of that. And Temperance is here. That's your card. Here you are. It's just in reverse. You're feeling a little impatient. You may have a hard time determining the purpose of what you're doing moving forward this week. Be prepared for feelings of running hot and cold. Just focus on being calm and patient at this time. As you get over something that you could not get off your mind but wouldn't do anything about, you are going to move into a time of optimism, but we've got the sun and the moon on the table. So you will be emotional and confused sometimes, but then you'll be optimistic other times. It'll cause a restlessness. You'll feel a little hot and cold this week. It's okay. I think you're coming out of a time of confusion. It's still here for you. I feel like you guys are just realizing a lot. Only 1 card came out for what's in the environment. Hidden forces that you're not aware of that are affecting you. The 6 of Swords. Yep. You're in the land in between, Sag. This is a rite of passage. No more conflict, loss, and change. Lots of positivity coming for you, coming out of a time of like an emotional reevaluation station. I feel like you're getting your balance back. You may struggle a little bit this week, but just know that you're moving into a time of peace and calm. Don't expect a shit ton of stuff to be going on in the environment this week. It's not supposed to be. I feel like Spirit's almost protecting you with the 6 of Swords. Like, hey, you're just in this in-between phase. If there's a person around you you're thinking of, you're in an awkward in-between phase with this person. They're trying to move on from issues, and so are you. Just let that happen. Your balance will come back. Temperance is here. I love the way you're feeling, though. 5 of Cups in reverse to the Ace of Wands. This is going to hit you at the end of the week. I also just heard birthday. 24 to 48 hours before your solar return, if you have not had it yet, Sag, happy birthday to those of you that have. Right around your birth date, you're going to feel good. This 5 of Cups is in reverse is, I forgive myself for things that have disappointed me. I forgive myself and others for things that have made me sad. I realize that there are still cups left standing. I am not going to cry over spilled milk anymore. As a matter of fact, I feel that sacral burning. I feel that those lower chakras burning. You want something new in your life. You will start to feel excited about new opportunities to the point where you're even going to feel restless. Don't make impulsive decisions, though. These guys will be impulsive sometimes, and that little page will spur you on. Watch out for where you make emotional decisions. The moon shows me cyclical emotions as well. Maybe even some hormonal stuff at play for my ladies. Just watch what part of the wave you make decisions. But this looks otherwise good. And the final outcome is the 2 of Wands and Death. But I have the 7 of Pentacles. Whoa, and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Okay. You're turning around from a situation that you thought there was an attraction towards. There could have been a Scorpio involved. You're realizing that there's a lack of attraction or a lack of commonality between yourself and a person or yourself in a situation. Right now, you're going to turn around and say, okay, I'm not quite ready to move forward. I'm actually kind of getting over something and looking for new opportunities. So I'm going to think about my personal goals right now and just allow for transformation. But with Death, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Hermit, you're going to be doing a lot of self-reflection at the middle of the month. You're going to be downright stoic. You will know that all the answers you need will come from self-reflection. They will not be in the environment. The Hermit teaches you to go within for your knowledge and your wisdom. All the answers are inside you. It will cause you to pause. It will cause you to think. You may feel some moments of disappointment, but you are not afraid of what grows in the place of what dies. Death teaches us that everything that has an ending has a new beginning, and out of the ashes, the phoenix will rise. There's a lot to be learned from whatever this is about. Just watch for imbalances, because there's expansion and joy and fun. There's also some chaos. Just move towards things that are effortless, and I think you're going to be doing a lot of pondering about intimate, important relationships this week. Let yourself think about what it is you're manifesting and why. All right, Sag, that's your reading for the beginning of December. Don't forget to check out Love Messages on Soma Chandra Libra. I hope this message resonates and I hope it helps. You can always book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. My website's down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Bye. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.